The Black Flash or the Red Death? Who's the most dangerous man alive? Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Not really the video I was planning to make. Basically, I've made a few videos about Metal Part 1 from the hero side. I thought I should make videos about Metal Part 1 from the villain side, but I wasn't sure just yet which character to use. And some of you guys asked to see the Black Flash versus the evil Red Death, so we're going to do that today. Some of you wanted maybe Professor Zoom, the Reverse Flash. Maybe next time. Poor Johnny Quick. Nobody wanted to see Johnny Quick. I thought maybe we could have the Red Death versus the Red Death. Maybe some other time. There's also Zoom that has been requested, the CW version of Zoom, which would be easily enough to recreate using pretty much the look I have right now, just by changing the colors. But today we're going to go with a not quite the Black Flash, a slightly modified version of the Black Flash because of the gloves and the pants. Because I'm using the Johnny Quick pants, I kind of like the glittery, shiny effect of the lightning bolt on the legs. So I decided to use that instead. So it's not exactly the Black Flash, but it's close enough. So in order to be able to get started, let's go to our journal and let's click on that and let's get back here.
Calculator here. Want to have some fun? Central City's overwhelmed with some strange weather. Aberrant speed force is my theory. The speedsters can't keep up, which leaves the city wide open for all kinds of malfeasance. Head over there and I'll point you at the richest targets.
So in order to be able to gain access to the metal, at least I think we have to play basically the solo player mission, but let's go see if we can enter the map just in case. Here's one of the new loading screen we had with Metal Part 1. I wonder if we'll get some new loading screens with Metal Part 2. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. So let's see, where's the portal in here? Chaos Gotham, Earth 3 Gotham, Age of Justice, Central City. It shouldn't be too far. Gang War. So we have the Metal Gotham City here. Okay, so in order to be able to gain access to the map, we have to play the one-player operation first. So we're going to do that. So let's go to the on-duty menu. Saying this character is combat rating 105. So we won't be able to use the regular version of the mission. We are going to use the events version of the mission. So let's go and do that right now. This is a loading screen we got around the time of the Atlantis DLC, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty awesome looking Black Manta suit. I love it.
This unusual weather is excellent cover for the criminals of Central City. Weather Wizard should take notes. You should lend a hand if any of the minor leaguers get into hot water with the local 5-0.
So as you see, we start on the villain side as usual. In Central City, in case you guys don't know, this is the side where the villains get all their missions, and at the other end of the city over there, that's where the heroes get all their missions. In the regular version of Central City, of course. I forget with Star Wars also the same thing. You get your missions here. So I guess we start in the villain section, same as usual.
Oh, no.
So let's get started. That didn't work. Oh, too far,
I
too
ain't
far.
going down without a fight.
Dispatch, send help.
My loadout is a bit different, so I'll be a bit lost at first. But I'll get used to it after a few minutes. So obviously we have to help some police officers. We have to stop those guys with the bags. So far, pretty much seems to be the same thing. I'm not sure why I can't.
Our criminal cohorts use dead drops like these all over the city. Send me coordinates as you locate them.
Oh, we have to help them. Okay.
The package is safe. I'm out of here.
So it is slightly different. Instead of helping the cops, you help the
You've
poor.
got to stop. About time you showed up. Run.
You help the poor robbers or the poor henchmen. So I wonder what will happen here.
Ah, my face!
Oh noes! We're mugging the citizens.
Please.
One of the complaints we have sometimes is that the game is too much focused for hero players.
Give me all your cash.
People want things to be more different between heroes and villains.
Oh my God.
So I guess you can see the missions are slightly different
Not the face!
in order to be able to accommodate the evil villains. Same with the hero side. I have no idea how many evil deeds we have to commit before we can move on to the next stage of the
Take
missions.
me in.
No, there we go.
Did they just transform into metal? It's clearly influencing their actions.
Just a quick look at my loadout to help you guys understand what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm using a pretty similar loadout than with my Flash character. Vortex Trap, Cyclone Push. Invigorate, it's a supercharge that's going to be able to heal me a bit and protect me a bit for a while. And I'm still using Ionic Drain, Whirlwind Dervish. Okay, it's the same loadout, but in a slightly different order. When you have too many characters, sometimes that happens. Usually I try to keep, to have a similar pattern.
That's new. Looks like that metal coating is subsuming people's free will. I should get my hands on some of that.
Usually I'll try to have a pattern that I repeat.
LexCorp satellites just picked up a surge of energy from the actual cosmic treadmill currently hidden in the Flash Museum. You don't need Occam's razor to surmise that's tied to these Speed Force storms. Go check it out. Mirror Master isn't responding to comms. Whatever that metal stuff is, it's got him under its influence. I don't care if cracking his reflective jaw means 7 years of bad luck. Do whatever it takes to get him back on our team.
So usually I try to get a pattern to my loadouts because I have a lot of characters. So sometimes I'll arrange my loadout in a similar way from characters to characters so that I don't get lost too much. And here in this case, like you can see the supercharge is on the circle button, the circle with L2. So let's summon a Tombat. Actually, we'll summon the servo. Let's get this party started.
I mean Brainiac.
Get away.
Ah! Get away!
That is,
Quite the outfit. You should allow
here.
Brainiac to dress you. That is how we do it in the 25th century.
So you have to make sure not to get caught in the vortex trap. And there's a few ways to do that. Like you can see I can use the Whirlwind Dervish to be able to get out. But you could just block and roll out. It would probably work well enough. Or you could just lunge at the evil Mirror Master, and as you saw, it got me out of the vortex trap. Oh no, I broke the mirror. I didn't want to break it. I'm so sad now. I should probably talk less and pay more attention.
Get into that museum and teach whoever's behind this that you don't mess with the society.
So So let's see what loot we're going to choose.
Help!
Well, let's go for the pants. Before we go inside, I'll do something that I should have done yesterday. There's a few briefings that we can get on the map. Actually, a few investigations. Sorry. My bad.
This is the Journal of Carter Hall. As an archaeologist, I've come across many ancient artifacts, but none as elusive as nth metal. Trying to unravel its role as a conductor of energy from beyond our universe led me to the discovery of 4 ancient tribes. Each tribe has a unique history, one linked to my own as Hawkman.
So last time I forgot to pick up this one before entering the museum.
The Bear Tribe, the Wolf Tribe, the Hawk Tribe, and the Bat Tribe. I explored dozens of hidden caves and ancient locales throughout the world to learn more of the tribes. Each clue I found showed me the same thing. The bird and bat are always at war.
I was almost going to tell you what you get from collecting those investigations, but I'll show it to you a bit later instead. Once we get it by mail. Basically, once you complete the investigation, you receive a goodie by mail. I'll show it to you at the end of the video. So I assume we're still going to be saving Flash.
I'd ordinarily love seeing Flash getting nowhere, but something's wrong here.
Can't stop myself. Must obey.
In my world, I strapped the Flash to the hood of my Batmobile and drove into the Speed Force. Gaining his powers made me a better, deadlier Batman, but I still have his annoying voice stuck in my head. I'm going to enjoy watching another Flash squirm. Think you can keep up? Catch me if you can.
You'd better save Flash. That idiot's exercise equipment is clearly tearing holes in reality.
Fading fast.
The worst of Batman combined with the worst of the Flash. It's a dream come true.
So you have a little machine here to repair if you need to. Actually, you do.
Speed Force Batman. He won't be as experienced interfering with Flash's rogues. Go to the exhibits. We'll build a device to take him down.
I'm not sure if it's a bit of a plot hole. In the comics, basically, Batman used the rogue's weapon to be able to stop the Flash.
My research reveals warnings that make me wonder if the metals should be destroyed. There's talk of a great bat god, Barbatos, one who brings darkness and cannot be stopped. The metals are the key that unlocks Barbatos. He is the darkness.
So in the comic, Batman used the rogue's weapon to be able to stop the Flash. So I find it a bit ironic that this is what we do in this mission to be able to stop him. Pretty much using the same strategy used before. Well, I don't think we need to defeat every enemies, but may as well. Does you still like to use abilities that kind of stuns the enemies and that will stun a whole bunch of them? And a bit of healing for extra survivability. Oh yeah. I sometimes misremember this map. I seem to recall there were briefings in the first version we saw of the Flash Museum. Almost there. So just in case.
The electric lock short-circuited. Look around for whatever shorted it out. Fixing that will open the door.
So basically here we have to move, we're going to have to move the portraits. And the fire one can't move, and the sound portrait cannot touch fire either. So the first time I did this, I did it by guesswork, but now we kind of almost know what to do. I probably should have picked the tools first when I first got here, but oh well. Here we are. Sadly, as you can see, I don't have a greater mastery of the super speed technique. I guess I don't play enough with a speedster. So to get things started, let's click on that little portrait here. So the sound cannot be next to the fire. So let's put it here.
I just sent you schematics. Pick whichever rogue display tickles your fancy to assemble something useful.
After a couple of tries, I thought the portraits here were like a clue to let us know which order to put the portraits. Turns out, not really. Sometimes we see things that aren't really there. So last time I used the tech from our friend Captain Cold. If you want to know what the tech does, you can just click on the little portrait and it'll tell you. Here's our little friend Heatwave. So it creates a shockwave and also generate a temporary shield. There's our friend Weather Wizard here. So there's some sort of wind shield that protects you. And here there's our friend Pied Piper. Basically there's going to be like you see the energy you see right there. There's something like that appears that kind of protects you or does damage, I forget. We'll use the fire today because, why not? I kind of like the big whoosh explosion it creates from time to time. If you never got the chance to visit the Flash Museum, this is a good opportunity to be able to look around and enjoy the visual of the Flash Museum. I wish we could have this statue as a base item, maybe someday. They did give us a Superman statue that comes from, I forget where it comes from. There's a similar Batman statue that I wish they would give us. And of course there's the Flash statue that we just saw. That, if we're lucky, maybe someday we'll have it. Or not. So you see the big whoosh explosion that appears. That is because of the heat wave weapon. I wasn't too crazy about Heatwave the first time we saw him in the Flash TV show. But after a couple of appearances, he grew on me. The same with Captain Cold, I kind of liked him right away. But Heatwave was a bit goofy, I thought, at first. But once you got to know him, he was actually a really fun character. He pretty much became one of my favorites in Legends of Tomorrow. Although I haven't watched the last season. The season with the teddy bear, I forget its name, that one killed me. I can't watch that show anymore, which breaks my heart. I was very happy to see John Constantine join the Legends of Tomorrow TV show. But it's going to take me a real effort to watch that show again. Although there's going to be Crisis on Infinite Earths, so I will at the very least this year I will watch the episodes that have to do with Crisis. So who knows, maybe I'll enjoy it enough to decide to watch the show again. I guess we'll have to wait and see. let's collect the investigation before I forget.
There's some today who still worship the Bat God. They call themselves the Court of Owls. Once a part of the Hawk tribe, they betrayed their tribe for their Bat God. Today, they use the rare metal electrum to grant their agents eternal life.
Ah, the evil Court of Owls. They're so mean. So I remember some people in the forums made quite a few threads saying that this mission was too difficult, even the events version of the mission. There must have been a pretty good hotfix, because so far I haven't had any issue with this mission.
I refuse to believe the metals that have given us so many gifts are rooted in evil. I have hope that we can defeat the dark forces without destroying the metals. I've decided to enter the darkness beyond our universe. Once again, I will take my torch into the unknown to find a way to fight the darkness.
So we've completed the collection, so we should get by mail a little goodie that I'll show you at the end of the video. Also, we'll explain the look of the character at the end of the video, how you can achieve this look. But before we do that, let's go fight the evil Red Death. So the fight you've all been waiting for, the Black Flash versus the evil Red Death. Actually, the Black Flash is evil too, but anyway. So let's summon our little robot first. Our little server robot, and let's get started.
Your new toys aren't clever. I am Batman and Flash. I'll always be one step ahead of you.
Merely a Batman scare tactic. Don't let him rattle you.
Let's pull back a bit. I have a tendency to play a bit close to my character. Oh.
Beep.
Sadly, at some point we can't target the evil Red Death, so as you saw, I ended up targeting
Just a minor.
the healing barrel. Not a big deal.
Shall we play a game? Ready? Go!
Pain
Rock,
is a
paper,
Brainiac. Brainiac totally beats whatever you picked.
I love that little server robot.
Let's amp things up, shall we? Pew pew.
I'm not out of this race yet.
Nope.
Come on. I heal quickly.
Oh, I didn't realize the barrel had respawned. So as you can see, if even if you destroy the barrel early in the fight, it can still respawn to help you out a bit later.
I heal quickly. This has been fun, but I think it's time to vibrate your hearts out of your chests. No! Flash, get out of my head and stop singing that song!
Oh, Red Death. So disappointing. Welcome to the beginning of the end. We are going to have so much fun. And by we, I mean all the Dark Knights who are coming to your world.
Okay. Ordinarily, I'd be amused by that Batman who laughs, but whatever game he's playing, it's not part of our organization's plan. I'll sync up with the society and reach out once I have actionable intel.
So let's choose our reward. I hate those generator mods. These are mods for your teleporter if you need it. We got the pants already, so we'll take the neck piece. So we got some source mark, dark metal coins, and the metal part 1 small treasure box. So let's go here. Where's my box? Oh, there it is. So if you're a legendary player, or if you are a premium player that owns a DLC Metal Part 1, you get this little box as an extra reward, and you have 24 hours to open it. And we got a nice Dark Knight's Metal #1 variant cover. Some of those covers are really, really nice. I have to admit they did a really, really good job with most of those. There's maybe one that I don't really like, but for overall, I think they did a great job with those covers. So let's get out of here, and I'll show you one or two more things. Oh, another loading screen. I was going to say while we wait for the mail, I will explain to you the look of the evil Black Flash, but the mail just came in, so but we'll take a look at it in just a second. Basically, any slimline chest piece will do the trick, so take whatever slimline you like. For the headpiece, obviously it's the Black Flash headpiece. You can get it either from, I think it's Team Up Time capsules, or you can get it by collecting 12 collections. I have a video about the Black Flash cowl, so just go take a look at that video. And you can also purchase it from our friend Booster Gold. I'm probably overdue for a new update for that the Black Flash video, but whatever information you have about the Black Flash cowl is probably still relevant in terms of which collections you need in order to be able to get the Black Flash cowl. So either you gather all 12 collections, or you can just purchase the cowl from Booster Gold if you prefer. For the shoulders, I like using the Spindrift shoulders. It gives me some extra emblems. I love the Flash emblem, and the shoulders allow me to be able to get more Flash emblem on my character. It's kind of a cheat because obviously the Black Flash didn't have those, but I'm a cheater, pumpkin eater. What can I do? For the Flash emblem, obviously, again, it comes from the Team Up Them capsules, or you can purchase it from our friend Booster Gold. The belt is the reverse belt that you can purchase only as an evil villain from the Central City vendor. The hand, that's the hand and the pants, that's Johnny Quick hands and pants. You even see the whole style here, which you can get from the Earth 3, either the Earth 3 vendor or some of the Earth 3 rewards if you play the Earth 3 DLC. And of course, the boots are the Flash boots. And if you're wondering how I can get the Flash boots or even the belts the belt for that matter to shine like this, I'm using the Furious material. And the back piece, that's also the Quick suit, the Johnny Quick back piece from the Earth 3 DLC. Again, you can see the whole suit right there. Although the headpiece, that's a different headpiece, but doesn't really matter for this video. And of course, you can see I got a few Red Death banner. So I'm going to start adding some Red Death element to this base slowly but surely. I have a few flash-based items already, but not enough. So enough clowning around. Obviously, you can see my base is a desperate need of decoration. I often mention this Universe Online is a marathon, not a sprint. So in the long run, if you play the long game, you can decorate your base. So this is the collection, the reward we got for gathering all 5 investigations. So let's accept. Not sure why it didn't work. So let's accept. There we go. There's a bit of lag sometimes in the menu. It's sad, but it happens. And let us see. So basically, this is the Cosmic Tuning Fork model. I'm not sure. Let's use it, because why not? As you saw, I desperately need new stuff in my base, so let's add this. If you ever read if you ever read Crisis on Infinite Earths, you're already familiar with the Cosmic Forks. Obviously, it's been used to sort of be able to allow all the 5 remaining Earths during the Crisis on Infinite Earths to be able to merge together to get to the same frequency. But we also saw the Cosmic Fork in Infinite Crisis again later on. And of course, if you played the 8-player missions, I forget which one. If you've played the 8-player missions, Monsters of Metal, you saw a pretty big version of the Cosmic Fork. So this is the reward you get when you gather all 5 investigations from the Scarlet Speedster mission. And once you do that, once you complete the mission once, let's go back to the Evil Hall of Doom. So once you complete the 1-player mission, then you can go to the Metal Gotham City.
The Batman who laughs is really doing a number on Gotham City. His mind-altering metal is a global pandemic. I'm back channeling with... Oracle. No matter how much we hate those do-gooders, you need to work with them if you want to have a planet to exploit.
So sadly, that is one of the complaints that some people have, is that even as an evil villains, you have to help out the heroes. It's sad, but it happens. Although they tried to mix and match it a bit, like you have our friend Deathstroke and Killer Crocs here, who I wouldn't really call heroes. But you have the evil Al Jordan, evil from the point of view of the villains, of course. And we still have Robin up here. So next time, I will probably play the missions in the open world with the evil Black Flash. Although I may split it up in 2 different videos. One of the missions, we have to defeat 220 something enemy, 228 I think. So that one will probably take a while. So I will probably make 2, maybe 3 videos. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So that is going to be pretty much it for now, guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.